Ahoy, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to quickly give my thoughts on the recently released, as in yesterday, randomly shadow dropped mobile game called Fire Emblem Shadows. This game was kind of unceremoniously released just randomly yesterday evening, last night. It is a Fire Emblem mobile game made by Intelligent Systems, and I believe DNA, the company that I think they help with the Pokemon TCG Pocket game. And this, from what I can tell, was something that was wholly unknown, just came out of nowhere. There you go, new mobile game, kind of unceremoniously. And part of me kind of thinks the reason it was is I don't really know what this is supposed to be. I don't even know if I can't see Nintendo's plan with what this is. We just got the new Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave announced for the Switch 2. Fire Emblem, I think in general, has gained a lot of popularity over the last several years, last decade or so. They already have a successful mobile game with Fire Emblem Heroes. And then this game comes out and it's just this weird thing with a Fire Emblem skin on it. This doesn't really play like Fire Emblem. This is an auto battler. So what's an auto battler? Basically, in this game, you do not control the movement of your character. You do not control their basic attacks. They're going to walk around squares on a map towards other enemies, and they're going to attack at their own will. You, as the player, get to put certain gear on them and level them up, and then you get to drop like spells and stuff using touch controls. So it feels very, very strange. Every map that I've played so far, and just for some context, I've played, I don't know, between an hour and 2 hours. So I've not played like a whole hell of a lot of the game, but I've played enough to see that the way the game works, every map you drop in with 2 other random online players. And you go into a very similar map every time, and there's going to be enemy monsters or enemy, computers that you're going to fight against. And the twist of the game, their like tagline is, I think it's like tactical combat and treachery or something like that. Basically, there's 2 people that are fighting for the light side and 1 fighting for like the shadow side or the dark side. So of the 3 players, one of them is secretly a bad person. And the way it works is the first round, everyone kills the enemies, and then the second round, the bad person is revealed, and the 2 remaining good people fight the bad person. I do not fully understand what the first round's for. I really don't get what the setup of this game is. You all just eliminate NPC monsters very easily without any pushback, and then 2 of you fight 1 person, and then it ends, and you get like little, random mobile gaming rewards, and you go to the next map. Issues with this I have is, if you're the bad person or the good person from the start. It's not a secret to you. So if you're the good person, you're a good person, and out of the other 2 people, one of them is bad. So between rounds, you get to guess who's the bad guy. Is it person A or person B? And you're supposed to make these assumptions based off of like if the bad guy used like shadow magic or did something fishy on the first phase of the game where you're fighting the computers. But what I don't understand is, in the times I've played the first phase as the bad person, I just never used the shadow magic or did anything suspicious, and then from what I can tell, I've given no reason for anyone to think I'm the bad person, and I don't really understand what the fun is at this point. Someone's just making a random heads or tails guess. Is that guy the bad guy or is that the bad guy? And then if they guess right, they get more health to fight me. If they guess wrong, they don't. But either way, when I'm the bad guy, I just win anyway. I feel like the bad guy, if you don't mess up, you just have so much more health than them. You just drop your spells on them and you just kill them before they have a chance to kill you. I don't really understand what the point of this game is. And like I said, you're doing all this on the same like dungeon gray map every time. This little square. We're talking maybe 10 tiles by 10 tiles, and it's like the whole thing takes maybe 2 minutes. And it's weird. There's like story woven into this, but the way the story works is you just play random matchmaking online maps, and you level up your light side or your dark side depending on which side you choose. And then when you level up that side enough, you can go into a menu and then like choose to read the next story sequence for light or dark. And it's like, ooh, there's two stories. Follow both paths. You can go the story of light or story of dark. But the way you're getting towards those stories, from what I can tell, is just playing the same matches over and over again that don't seem to be related to the story at all. It's just a random online matchmaking 2-minute thing, and you get experience points. And if you do enough of those, you unlock some arbitrary story. I think it said I'm like 20%, at the time of this recording, I'm like 20% through both the stories. I don't really know what's going on. It's just kind of like new characters popping up saying like, ooh, something suspicious is happening. We should really get to the bottom of that. Isn't it spooky out there? And then it just abruptly cuts. These story sequences are like maybe 30 seconds long. And so far it's been like a new character every time. I don't know or care what anyone's motivations are, nor do I feel like I should. And I'm just very confused what this game is. Another confusing thing, not like, I don't know if it's a bad thing, it's just like a strange decision. Every character is like an animal. So when you go evil, you go like beast mode, and like every person turns into a different like beast or monster or animal. That's like their beast form when they go shadow form. But even in their base forms, they've all got like ears or wings or some sort of other animal feature. Not a bad thing. I don't really understand it other than as an excuse for people to turn to monsters. It just feels like shoehorned in, like, well, this person has to turn into a wild boar, so we should give them a pig nose so it makes sense. I don't really get it. I don't really feel like this is a Fire Emblem game. Because like I said, it doesn't have like the tactics of like moving around the tiles. Like, even like Heroes, it was like a scrunched down mobile version, but it was kind of still Fire Emblem. You still chose which towers you're going to go to. You did your turn-based battles. There was some level of thinking there. This just, it feels like it's taken so much away from the player because it's all auto battling, and all you're doing is dropping spells every 5 seconds by like a drag and drop. Yeah, I really don't get it. If it wasn't made by literally intelligent systems, I would say it feels like a game someone at Nintendo made, and they're like, we need a IP to wrap around this. Fire Emblem. But I mean, someone at Intelligent Systems made this, so somebody had an idea for this and wanted this to be a Fire Emblem thing. I don't know. I don't think it's like offensive from the state of like, how dare they use the Fire Emblem IP for this, but I think it's like weird. I don't really know if I'm expected to like this or who this is for. If I were still playing Fire Emblem mobile games, I would just be playing Fire Emblem Heroes, a game that I played a lot, and I do enjoy that game. I haven't played it in several years, but funny enough, maybe this is their plan all along. Playing this game made me like, I'm gonna go try out Heroes and see what that's like, just to see like comparatively how that game was, because I was getting weird feelings from Fire Emblem Shadows, so let's play Fire Emblem Heroes and see what things used to be like. And maybe that was the plan all along, is to like get me to play the new Heroes update. I don't really get it. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to continue playing this game. I don't see why. There was like a battle pass you could buy, and you could unlock Lyn from Fire Emblem 7, and they gave her like little ears, and she turns into like a centaur or something. If that's your thing, cool. More power to you. I think Dimitri from Three Houses is like an unlockable character. I think he has like rabbit ears, and I haven't found out about that yet. I haven't got far enough to unlock Dimitri. But yeah, so maybe this is going to be like the next Heroes, where they throw characters into it and you're like unlocking characters. And it doesn't seem like there's any gacha elements. It seems like you just like buy these orbs, and with these orbs you can buy like character skins. Like the main character you start out with, I think their name is Kurt. I think Kurt is a prince. I'm not 100% sure. But you can buy like costumes for Kurt. And those cost I don't know, $4, whatever. So like, not the most egregious amount of money that some of these mobile games have. You know, games like Fortnite and stuff. I see $20 skins on Fortnite or other, you know, Marvel Rivals and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's just what people are charging these days for this stuff. So like $4, like, is a lower price, but also this game I can't really take it seriously, so that still feels like too much to spend in this game. I don't know. I'm just very kind of confused by this point. I would like to see maybe this get fleshed out more. I wouldn't mind having another Fire Emblem mobile game handy. I just don't think whatever this is currently is really interesting to me whatsoever. I'm not sure who it is for at this point. And the other weird thing, you can't even just play it like another mobile game, like in vertical mode, and just like swipe, not paying attention. This is a horizontal mode game, so I feel like I have to be that much more invested. Like I can't even like swipe away, check Twitter, check a text message. If I'm horizontal mode, I'm like locked in. I'm playing this game, and it's like it doesn't feel like it earned that amount of respect for me to have my phone sideways. I don't know. There's some cool cutscenes, I guess, when the game starts. You get like a little anime, like CG cutscene. Sure. I mean, there's some cool sword swings in there. I don't know. I would love to hear if anyone else has played this game and if they have any other thoughts or opinions on this. Yeah, I might play it a few more times to see if something sparks. But if in 3 days I completely forgot about this game, I would not be surprised at all. But yep, that's all I got. Just kind of an impromptu video here to talk about it. Let me know if you've downloaded it. But all I have to say, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.